Now take down another problem based on bar magnet. Two identical looking iron bars A and B are given, one of which is definitely known to be magnetized. One of which is definitely known to be magnetized. In bracket you write, we do not know which one. We do not know which one. How would one ascertain? How would one know whether or not both are magnetized? Whether or not both are magnetized. If only one is magnetized, how does one ascertain which one? How does one ascertain which one? In your bracket you write one condition. Use nothing else but the bars A and B, or use only bars A and B, nothing else. Okay. Now what is this? So here he says like two identical looking iron bars A and B are given. So you are given with two bars, and one of which is definitely known to be magnetized. So one is definitely magnetized, or one is a magnet. How would one know whether or not both are magnetized? So you want to know whether the second one is also magnetized or not. If only one is magnetized, then which one is magnetized? You have bars A and B. If one is magnetized, whether it is A or B. So how will you know? You should not use any other thing. You have to use only these two bars A and B. So how can we do this? So here the repulsion is the sure test of magnetism. So what we can do is, in this type of question, we have to fix one bar, and the other bar we have to move closer to the first fixed bar. So let us say any one bar. So we will fix the bar A. Okay. So let us say bar A is fixed. We will fix bar A. Okay. So this is bar A. Now if bar A is a magnet, or let us say if it is magnetized, now I'll say this is my north pole and this is my south pole, and if the other bar we are getting, so this is bar B. Okay. Now bar B, now if both of them attract, let us say in the first case they attract, so there is a force of attraction. Okay. Now in the second case what you do is bar A only, but you reverse its poles. Okay. So now you bring north here, south here, and now if again it attracts the bar magnet, So in that case, we are very sure that this is an iron bar. So what you do, you assume that the bar A is magnetized and bar B is not magnetized. So iron. In this case, what happens? If this bar B is not magnetized, when you bring near to bar A, it gets attracted on reversing its poles also. So in both the direction, if bar B gets attracted, we can say that the bar B is not magnetized. But in case if bar B is also magnetized, then what will happen? So let us say bar A is magnetized and we have north and south pole here. So if bar B is also magnetized, when you put like this, so let us say they attract, then what will happen? So this must be a north pole and on the other side it should have a south pole. But on the other hand, now reverse the bar B magnet. So let us keep bar A as it is. So this is north, this is south, and bring bar B magnet, and let us make so when you bring closer to it, let us say they repel each other, repulsion. In that case, what happens? We can say that the bar B is magnetized and this is the south pole and this one is north pole. So repulsion is the sure test of magnetism. On putting the two iron bars in front in different position, repulsion is observed. If there is a repulsion, then it says that both are magnetized. So you have to keep them in different positions as shown in the figure, like 4 positions. So if on putting the two iron bars in different positions and if the repulsion is observed, then we can say that both the bars are magnetized. Otherwise only one is magnetized. Now if only one is magnetized, you want to know which one is magnetized. Which one is magnetized? Okay. So if bar A attracts bar B on both sides, then one of them is bar magnet and the other is iron bar. So we'll write the result here after conducting this test. So what is going to be the result? I'll write here. If bar A attracts bar B, on both the sides, then one of them is bar magnet. If bar A attracts bar B on both sides, then one of them is bar magnet and the other is iron bar. So in the above diagrams, I have just assumed that bar A is a magnet, bar B is not a magnet, but that is not the case. We want to know which is magnetized and which is not. So here I am writing, if bar A attracts bar B on both sides, then one of them is bar magnet and the other is iron bar. But on the other hand, if bar A attracts bar B on one side and repels on the other side, then both are bar magnets. If bar A attracts bar B on one side and repels on the other, if bar A attracts, so here if bar A attracts bar B on one side and repels on the other side, then both are bar magnets. Both are bar magnets. Now to find out which one is magnetized and which one is not, what we do is you have to place one bar horizontally, the other bar vertically. So if one bar is magnetized, the other one is not, we have to place something like this. So one bar horizontally, the other bar vertically. Similarly here, actually these are similar magnets. So let us say A, B, B, A. Now if A is magnetized, so I'll say S and N. If A is magnetized, then there will be a weak attraction because poles are here. We know the near the poles the force is more. So here there will be a weak attraction. On the other hand, if B is magnetized and if you place A like this, then there will be a strong attraction. Why? Because the pole is here, so it will attract, but here the poles are away from the bar. So if one is magnetized and we want to ascertain which one, so keep one bar horizontally and the other bar vertically, and the force of attraction between the two bars will determine which one is magnetized. If the force of attraction between the two bars is large, then bar B is magnetized because its pole will apply larger force. If the force of attraction between the two bars is small, then bar B is an iron bar because it experiences a small force, because we keep this at the center of bar A, which is a magnet. Hope you understood this.